What is happening, Cryptosomniacs? I am Jason. Today is Friday, December 7th. All kinds of good stuff in the news. Crypto trader capitulation point nearing. What is the minimum mining profitability point? And is is Coinbase going to start adding new assets again, trying to save the crypto market? All this and more right here on Cryptosomniac. Stay tuned. All right, what is happening, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Today is Friday, like I said, December 7th. Another brutal day in the crypto markets. Today, everything is falling off a cliff, reaching a nasty slide point, so let's take a look at it. Couple things of quick note here, just wanted to point out, guys. Did add a couple of products over on our website. So if you guys are into sporting some crypto merch in addition to the We Cans Can't Hodl shirt, we did add a couple more. We got the hashtag No FOMO shirt and also a new Bitcoin shirt up there. So if you guys are interested in those, head on over to cryptosomniac.com and you can take a peek. Again, always, if you want to know what the latest news is, we do have the latest news posted. Please feel free to send your people over there if they are interested in learning about the latest technical analysis, etc., etc. And of course, it does aggregate all of our latest videos there on the website too. So pretty fun stuff. Let's get into the crypto talk. Not a ton going on in the market today. Looks like SEC is going to go ahead and delay the ETF decision again, and that is showing in the market. Capital markets taking a beating all over the place. Stock market going down, and we have not seen capital flight from crypto into, from the traditional finance markets into crypto as we might have thought. So scary to see where it's going, to be honest, guys. Still sitting at 2,068 currencies in the market, and market cap is a dismal 100 billion. So we are down almost $200 billion over the course of the year. Bitcoin dominance extremely high at 55%. I think we are about to see altcoins bleed to death in the very near future here. And let's just see over what's going on in the charts. Bitcoin has failed to respect the long-term trend line. We have fallen below it, as I thought it would. How long have I been saying this, guys? How long have I been saying this? I thought it was going to fall. I'm surprised it hasn't plunged significantly further at this point. So where will it go from here? Somewhere down into that next order block. And I'm just not liking the direction that it's looking right now. The stochastic is starting to cool off a little bit on the daily, but I suspect we've got further down to go. We did just hit another sell signal on the wave trend cross. Squeeze momentum does show that the sell pressure is starting to taper off a little bit, but looking to maybe increase again. So let's just take a look at some of those smaller time frames. And yep, sell pressure immediately re-increases, although here on the 1 hour starting to decrease again. So very similar pattern there on the hour and the daily. Anyhow, not liking that at all, and just not liking what I'm seeing. We got a ton of bearish volume coming in. Histogram not looking great. MACD looking to take a nosedive. I wouldn't be surprised to see MACD levels clear down here again sometime in the near future. So yeah, I think, have we reached capitulation point? It's starting to look like capitulation to me, guys. Bulls are not even trying to defend zones anymore. And I think we are about to see a lot of crypto prices take a steep nosedive in the near future. So with that being said, it looks like Coinbase is trying to save the market. We all know what Coinbase rumors have done for coins over the course of 2017 and 2018. So Coinbase wanted to go ahead and announce that they are speculating on listing a bunch more. And this time, Ripple is actually amongst the ones that they are talking about adding. So in divergence from their previous position. Looks like that could get added. And Stellar not showing anywhere. Oh, no, sorry, I almost missed it. It's sitting right there. Good thing it wasn't a snake. I was going to say Stellar's not showing on there when that has been long considered the favorite to be next added on there. So Stellar's price has not been holding up great. Just over the very recent future, it has held up awesome over the course of the year, but just recently has taken a bit of a dip and you know, is down now into our no trade zone altogether. So if you enjoyed some of the recent run up on Stellar, I hope you were able to exit that at a profit. Certainly has completed, you know, I posted an article on this yesterday just saying it had completed a 100% retracement from its recent run up and now is in the negative, and looks to start testing annual lows in the very near future here. I mean, we do still have a considerable bit of room to go before we do hit into that annual low territory, but I suspect if Bitcoin is going to continue going down, which I think it is, that Stellar will very likely, you know, it can only be divergent for so long in an overall bear market as the overall crypto market continues to bleed. Even the solid projects are starting to take a beating, guys. So anyway, let's see what is happening. What's up, Chris? What's up, Joe Natty? What's up, Crypto Turp? Hey, Amal, what's happening? Thanks for watching, bud. Paul Barrett, great info, thanks. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Lost another $600 yesterday, says Chris. Oof, ouch. Yeah, Chris, are you part of our free Discord? You know you can join for free, guys, right up there at the top. If you see that banner, which I fixed, I fixed the spelling on currency. Thanks for, I can't remember who pointed it out yesterday, but good spot. But yeah, right up there, if you want to, oops, over this shoulder, right up there at the top, you can join our free Discord server. So we can help, you know, we can help. We have done very well over the course of the year. Guys, normally I don't go in and just start crowing about, you know, overall our gains reviews. I cannot promise you results. I cannot promise you results, but we have done very, very well over the course of the year. You know, this is basically just going through, looking at our gains reports, people saying, hey man, I was listening to your information, we followed it, and we made some money. So again, guys, we can't guarantee profits, and but we do know that there are profits to be made in a down market. I mean, just look at all these testimonials, guys. These are all people saying, you know, we don't like saying, hey, you'll definitely make us money. We don't like saying that because we can't guarantee results. But we are pretty good at this. You know, we have done pretty well over the course of the year. Most of our portfolio is all still in the green, and we have helped our community stay firm and resilient amidst the bear market. Lots of people really like being part of our group, and like I said, there's still money to be made in a down market, guys. So very active community. If you want, you can join the free discussion and get in right now. So the free discussion group, look how active this is. This is just people chatty Cathys left and right. So, you know, I don't know what other groups you guys are in, but just our free group is on and popping. And, you know, we do give pretty regular Bitcoin analysis, even to the free group. And then, you know, behind the subscription group, we've got all of the Trader Talk channel where everybody's talking about their calls, where their entries and exits are. We've got, you know, daily Bitcoin analysis, user requested technical analysis. So short-term, long-term, medium calls, our whole trade history is in there, guys. We're very open with it and very upfront. We'd love to have you be part of our community. So if you're interested, feel free to join the free Discord right now. If you're already a Discord member, you don't even have to pay for anything. Just join. Just come hang out. We are happy to share our info. So, all right, let's see what else. Cyber Monday deals continue. Happy Friday, Elizabeth. Yes. Let's see here. What's happening? Oh, man, I am probably going to butcher this name. Omangia Murdai. Hello. I hope I said your name right. I apologize if I said it wrong. Elizabeth, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thoughts on Cardano? Still holding my Cardano bag, but still considering selling my Cardano bag. We can take a look at it. Black Friday is back. You are lagging like crazy. Looks like the live stream health is decent. Hopefully it's not getting terrible. So let's see. I was holding bags, finally dumped them. If it weren't this show, I'd have lost way more, says Chris Menard. Well, hopefully we are giving you good information, man. Again, Yeah, Stellar, I agree with Amal. I think Stellar has the strongest likelihood of getting added to Coinbase. That has been the longest rumor. That has been in amongst the 6 that they were going to add. I think it is very likely that it's going to get added. Now, that being said, is the price already baked in? Has that been what's really been defending Stellar's price all year? I don't think so. I think it's been the fact that Stellar has been making moves, developing partnerships, about to launch a DEX. They've got a lot of stuff going on. And you know, Stellar has been doing solid things throughout the course of the year. So I think that is what has largely contributed to the resiliency of Stellar's price. But that being said, does look like it's in for a little tumble, might be coming down to test those annual lows. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is actually draw our long-term trend line for Stellar here. Just so we can keep that available, and we'll just see if it wants to bounce back above this trend line or if it's going to continue to slide. And I like making those dashed. Here's an encouraging. Now that I'm actually seeing this, here's an encouraging piece of technical analysis. Not super keen that it is below this long-term trend line, but look at that. I mean, that is a very nice pennant at the end of a bullish candle there. So this could have some potential. You know, this could have some potential to form a continuation pattern. Generally, when they make pennants at the end of this, they do tend to break bullish. Now, that being said, if Bitcoin shits the bed, I don't know. When is Amal going to stream? Hey, Amal does a lot, guys. Honestly, you know, I always appreciate when Amal can do a stream, but Amal does a ton for the Cryptosomniac community, guys. So I'm not asking him to do any more than he is willing to do. If you guys really appreciate Amal's analysis and stuff, join our Discord server. Join our Discord server, and you can have access to it. Carry Amal around in your pocket. Yeah, ETH under 100. Yep. Let's see. What's happening, Ryan? Let's see here. Amit, Coinbase doesn't really affect price much in a bear market. Well, I disagree with that, Amit. I disagree with that significantly. Look what it did for Basic Attention Token. Right? Basic Attention Token was dying, and then it got listed, the Coinbase listing, it pumped huge and has now been holding pretty well. I mean, that's looking like a pretty nasty head and shoulders. Shoulder, head. I would say this is probably second shoulder here. So that might be looking for a breakdown from there, but I completely disagree with Coinbase listing. Now, my question is, does the Coinbase listing of XRP or anything else, does it matter anymore, is the question. I think that's really what you're getting at there, Amit, is does it hold the same gravitas that it did, right? Because this line can get out of here. It's a trash line. Yeah, does it hold the same gravitas that it did, right? I mean, ultimately, we didn't see it do an awesome thing for ETH Classic or Zcash, right? So that's price is falling off the cliff. And let's see, did I still have ETH Classic in here? Yeah. ETH Classic, well, up 8% today, but still overall has done bad. So you could be right, Amit. It could be right. It did not affect those. It did not affect ETH Classic. Neither one. I mean, they enjoyed a short temporary pump and then continued their slide. I think ETH Classic is over. Looks like to me. I don't know why anybody would get involved with this asset. So let's see. With this market down, should you have Bitcoin and Stellar in a loss? Would you sell one to buy the other one for a lower loss? Oh, wow, look at that. Hey guys, so there's that. If 10 people sign up for our free Discord today, so if 10 people sign up for our free Discord today, and if you want to sign up for our free Discord, all you got to do right up there at the top, see the banner up there? You see that banner? Just paste that into your browser and it will take you there. You can join our free Discord server. So Amal just said if 10 people join our free Discord server today, he will stream tonight and give you guys a free trade of what he's accumulating, which is something that we have kept for our Cryptosomniac community. So I don't know how much more we could entice you guys to join our trading community, guys. Like, realistically, I've had enough people get mad. We have killed all sponsored content. We're not doing any sponsored content anymore. The only thing that we are still doing as a business is to run our trade group. So if you like Cryptosomniac and you enjoy the content that we put out and you would like us to be able to stick around and continue to do this, come on and join our Discord server. That is what we are doing. That is how we are trying to provide value to the community. We give away a ton of good information, guys. You know, I come on here and I chart coins for you every day. I try to keep you up to date on everything that's happening in the market, any sort of news changes, things like that, anything that I see that's coming on. So if you do appreciate the work that we're putting in and would like us to be able to continue to do so, help us out. Tell people about us. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the bell so that you get noticed. You know, so you notice when we go live. And frankly, join our Discord server, guys. I mean, realistically, we have so much good information in here. We have such a robust community in here. You want to learn to margin trade? We got people making a killing. You know, a margin trading on BitMEX and things like that. You want to learn to, you want to just get better at basic trading skills. We've got a whole channel dedicated to that. You want to be able to get feedback from other, you know, other traders who are playing in this market and, you know, want to be able to sharpen your skills. We've got it. It's all here for you guys. We put it all together and we're very proud of it. So we would love to have you be part of our community, and we want to be able to continue to provide the best information that we can to you. So whatever support you can give us in that would be appreciated. If you have been considering joining the Cryptosomniac Advantage and you have not done so yet, at least try the 14-day trial. At least try the 14-day trial. It's totally worth the time, and you can find out if it is worth your money. And from there, stick around or don't. You know, what have you got to lose? 14 days for free. Anyway, correct, Amit. You did say we did hear that the Ethereum Classic developer team has no funds to continue and quit. That was like 2 days ago, I think. I mentioned it on the stream. So Jeff Wheeler, shout out. Appreciate you saying that our group is solid. We definitely try to make the best group that we can. Let's see. Yeah, I think Elizabeth, I think you're spot on right there. The more coins that Coinbase lists, the less impactful the listing on the price. I think that is 100% accurate. I think the more tokens they list, so ultimately if they do end up adding all of these, you know, it could be good for the price in these assets short term, but you know, they've been talking about Cardano for a long time. They've been talking about Stellar for a long time. The Ripple rumor has been a long time, but they said it did not meet their decentralization classification for a long time. Any of these assets, I would be happy with getting added. Do I think that it would be great for the overall price of them in the long term? I don't know. I'm starting to think that the Coinbase listing does lose a little bit of impact. So let's see, what other good news? I wanted to talk about, you know, I had done a show a few days back talking about Bitcoin mining minimum profitability, and looks like the F2 pool, the same guys who were talking about this last time, have said that the shutdown price for an Antminer S9 ASIC machine is about $3,260 because of the difficulty drop. And I think that is, the difficulty drop happened because a bunch of miners quit, right? A massive pool of miners quit. I think like 600,000 of them, something like that, quit a while back. And because there are less people mining, that makes it easier to mine. Does that make sense? So the mining difficulty dropped a little over 15%, and that has made the minimum, basically because of the amount of electricity that it takes to run the Antminer S9, it's basically, it costs about $3,260 to mine a Bitcoin. So with this, I wanted to say I did notice another article that plays into this that probably is contributing, in addition to Craig Wright and MediaFUD and everything else contributing to it. It looks like the Chinese miners are the biggest bears in crypto, which makes a lot of sense, really. Ultimately, what this says is everyone is a short seller right now. We're doing this for self-defense. This will lead to further decline in the crypto price. But without short selling, we get eliminated entirely. But if everybody keeps doing this, we all finally die together, which is quite heroic, says a Chinese miner named Jin Zin, and I hope I pronounced that correctly. So, you know, continuing on that, he said, if I mine 30 coins in the next month, while its price may continue to fall by another 10% according to the current trend, I shall place a short order on an exchange and sell them at the current price, but deliver them 1 month later. So a significant portion of the hashing power and the mining power is happening in China, and so ultimately, if they are going to continue to follow this pattern, I think we are in for further downside to go. And it looks like at a certain point they are willing to just mine themselves to death and short themselves to death. I guess that means it's kind of the mutually assured destruction. If I'm gonna die, I'm taking everybody with me. Not the best mentality, I guess, overall, but I guess from a Chinese cultural perspective, apparently it is quite heroic. So anyway, let's see what else. Got out of Coinbase to Binance before trading again. Coinbase fees are ludicrous. Chris, you clearly do not understand that there are 0 trading fees on Coinbase if you are a market maker. Trade with limit orders, no market fees. That's awesome. I love trading on Coinbase Pro. I pay no fees ever because I don't buy spot. I shouldn't say ever. Occasionally I get stopped out, but yeah, I completely disagree. If you are buying crypto on Coinbase, just like buying it on Coinbase, then yeah, you're getting eaten up with fees. But if you are properly trading on Coinbase Pro, aka formerly GDAX, then you're not paying fees because you would target your entry, say that's where I want to buy it at, and then you wait for the trade to come for you. If the order fills, you pay no fees. That's the way to go. Yep, Amal pretty much nails it there. Next strong support is the high of the previous bull market at about 1200. Yeah, that's the next strong support, highest 19 to 1200 order block 3. Yeah, that's effectively this is all on my charts, guys. Like in case you don't know what these things are, what we're saying here is these red chunks are what I'm considering order blocks. Oops. Oh, my auto scale is on. I'm like, why is this happening? So these are what I'm considering order blocks, right? Which just shows that it's basically chunks of area where the price has moved around. So I think that yeah, we've got fairly strong support at about 1200, and that's the next strong support. There's actually very little support between, I mean, just look at this, guys. There's just not a ton of time. Excuse me, not a ton of time moving through this area, and realistically, there's not a ton of time moving through this area as well. Whoops. I mean, look at that. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, what did I do? Here, we'll draw it all the way over here. I mean, yeah, so there's just not a ton of time moving around at this price that it looks like there's much more support. So if it breaks that support, I mean, honestly, guys, if it breaks that support, I'm probably stepping out of this market for some time, and I'll continue to do shows, but I will not be trading if it falls below that. I just that will hit my no trade zone. So, all right, let's see. ETH hard fork date. All right, I will show that article. Thank you, Green Zen. Help, BTC has fallen and it can't get up. So we go below 3K, then I guess at 1200, 1800 is possible. Absolutely, Amit. I mean, that's basically, I think we fall below. We'll have a little bit of time moving between 22 and 2800, I think, but that's just not a ton of support there, really. So if I don't see it holding much resilience at that price, and I think if it falls below that, we go straight down into the bottom of the thousands. That's what I think. Well, this is good news. ETH hard fork date didn't. Okay, so according to the estimates, parity Ethereum client Afri Shodan, I hope I said it right. This means Constantinople is expected to go live between January 14th and 18th. That would be huge for Ethereum. That would be huge for Ethereum. I mean, honestly, guys, if Ethereum goes down to 50, I might buy some more. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I believe in Ethereum long term. However, it's really going to determine, I think the SEC's decision on whether or not all ICOs are going to be considered securities or not, whether or not there's going to be any regulatory framework that allows for a cryptocurrency to be a different kind of asset class, I don't know. But I think that's ultimately going to determine whether or not Ethereum continues to have economic viability. I still believe in it right now, but that could change. There could be some things that change. So in the meantime, still holding on to my Ethereum in my long-term stack. Oh my God, look at EOS right now, says Genesis block. Let's look at it. I know it's fallen off a cliff. Guys, when you have the longest ICO in the history of the world and you still didn't have enough time to write your governance model properly, and and then you know, you've got the block producers colluding and offering, you know, to take bribes to produce blocks and retain their voting power, et cetera, et cetera. It's a shit show. And ultimately, you know, how is that going to instill any kind of investor confidence, really? So, yeah, EOS falling off a cliff. That is nasty. And it's already below the last big order block. We'll see what happens. I think EOS to... I would not be shocked at all, EOS to somewhere between 2,300 and 3,700 sats. Not at all. Okay, let's see. Can't get out of Coinbase for 30 days. Should have deposited Coinbase Pro. I fucked up and deposited. To Coinbase, they won't let me move cash or coins to the end of the month. You should be, I mean, if you made a deposit, Chris, then your deposit's clear. If you did a bank transfer or whatever, your deposit's clear within 3 to 5 business days. So I don't know what you're stuck on, but that's a bummer, dude. I don't know. How's my Litecoin stack? Gone. My Litecoin stack is gone. I hold no Litecoin. I sold it all because why? Why would I? Look at it. It's at $22. What point? I sold all my Litecoin while I was still in profit on it, which has been some time ago. Litecoin is far over for me. EOS to 0, could be. I will buy ETH around 70 to 50, says Amit. Fair enough. Who has lost the most fiat? I don't know. I haven't actually lost a ton of fiat. I've been playing with house money for 2 years, so I haven't really lost any fiat, but you know, in my mind, my trade account was worth a certain value and is now worth considerably less. Yeah, sure, you can donate Litecoin to me. Hold on, I'll give you my... I don't even know my Litecoin address, to be honest with you. I'd have to... It's in my Trezor, which is in Los Angeles right now. So, no dice. I'd have to... Oh, you know what? I guess I could get my Litecoin address for... I guess I could get my Litecoin address out of the ledger. Anyway, yeah, you just want to make me a Litecoin holder again? Is that it? Nah, should have listened to Charlie Lee, man. All of us should have. TRX doesn't seem to be doing so bad. Any opinions on it? Yeah, I got opinions on Tron. I have said the longest time, Tron is a sleeper. Everybody shit on Tron. Everybody clown Tron because they don't believe in Justin Sun. Justin Sun is Jack Ma's protege. Justin Sun knows what he is doing. And guess what? Guess what Tron has that you know, we have not seen these same problems. We haven't run into massive scaling problems. Now, granted, that might be because their network is not as highly used. We haven't run into any of these massive scaling problems. We have not seen, I mean, basically, Tron really has accomplished everything that they've said that they were going to try to do. Now they are largely saying, listen, EOS is dying, Ethereum is dying, come build on Tron. Yeah, so you know, Justin Sun is like, listen, everything else is dying, come build on Tron. They're making moves. They acquired BitTorrent. You know, whether or not you like it, they made the Pornhub partnership. So as cheesy as it may be, it's still use case. It's still use case. And you know, if they start making it so that you can utilize the TRX currency on BitTorrent, lot of potential there, I think. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, time will tell. Ultimately, time will tell. YouTube guy says he thinks Tron is hype shit. Obviously, it's hype. Justin Sun, we do call him the pump master in the Cryptosomniac community. But guys, I mean, you cannot... Do you think Jack Ma knows a little something about business? Do you think Jack Ma knows anything about business? I think he does. I think he does. Alibaba's a pretty major corporation. So I think Jack Ma probably knows a few things. And I think Justin Sun probably had an opportunity to learn a few things from him. So We'll see. Yeah, I think, Bill, you pretty much got it right there. The survivors of this purge will be the Amazons of cryptocurrency. So ultimately, guys, this is why you diversify. This is why you don't go all in and just be, I'm just an Ether guy or I'm just an EOS guy. Find things with solid fundamentals, diversify, hold, and trade. Right? That's ultimately the way to go. Yeah, so I mean, Tron's holding up well, and you know, my calls for Tron would stand. These calls were in here. This is why I leave my trades. This is why I leave my my TA lines in here, guys, is because these things would stand. So yeah, let's see. That doesn't even need to be there. Yeah, so I would look at possibly making some entries on Tron anywhere as low as about 320 sats, and then I would start looking to exit those by 340, 350, 360. You know, again, not always on the